And hello, everybody. Oh, actually, you know what? Um, I'm not even on this microphone right now. I'm on my road, as far as I understand that I've hooked up over here. Hello, everybody. This is Lex Tan, host and producer of Ringside Heat on Saga 960 AM, your favorite podcatcher, and on YouTube. And welcome to the watch along of a little bit late here, but the watch along of AEW Double or Nothing and NXT Battleground at the same time. So what I've got on right now is that I've got the camera going right now, so I can talk to all of you. But on my laptop screen, I've got NXT Battleground to my left, the AEW Double or Nothing on the right. Right now, I'm watching Jordan Grace versus Stephanie Vaquer at NXT Battleground, and we've also got the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin going up against, I believe, Sammy Guevara and I can't remember who, but then MJF there with his Burberry scarf, his dark Burberry scarf, actually, coming down to the ring in a dapper blue suit, along with MVP looking sharp as well. And I believe the titles are on the line. Aubrey Edwards is refereeing this match. So they're going to be getting underway. Yes, the World Tag Team Championships for AEW are on the line tonight. And I believe it's Jordan Grace and Stephanie Vaquer for the NXT Women's Women's World Championship, rather, I believe. I have to go get out that card. Honestly, to tell you the truth, whoever's watching right now, I didn't plan to do this tonight. I was thinking of taking a little bit of a hiatus because it's such a huge weekend for wrestling, and there's just like huge, as in there's way too much going on because it was NXT Battleground tonight plus AEW Double or Nothing plus Border Brawl over Niagara Falls, featuring featuring superstars from the TNA brand. And speaking of TNA, they've also had a couple of shows here over the weekend. And Friday night is TNA Under Siege, and tonight they're doing the TV tapings, or yesterday rather, they did the TV tapings for TNA Impact on Thursday night. So that happened this weekend. I was able to go and meet Joe Hendry at TNA at TNA Under Siege, as well as ran into Laura Cassidy from the independent circle. She was selling me T-shirts, and Noah Canavan-Tuck, who wrestles in the Indies as Owen Klein, who is basically the personal concierge of Andrew Love, also a great wrestler on the independent scene at the moment. So, hey, you know what? We've got so much going on over here. Yep, and it's the natural Dustin Rhodes, who is teaming up with Sammy Guevara for this. And yep, and so it's underway right now. It's looks like an old school WWE from the from the early 2000s, Bobby Lashley and the man not currently known as Goldust right now, but at least not currently being called Goldust, is Bobby Lashley with a shoulder tackle over to Dustin Rhodes. But now looking at the NXT Battleground, Stephanie Vaquer setting up for the Devil's Kiss, and there it is. And just Booker T just loves that move. And you can hear the crowd as well too, echoing what Booker T is saying on the broadcast as well. And there's the cover by Vaquer. Hooks both legs and no. And Jordan Grace able to kick out of that one. So right now, okay. So I mean, I don't know how I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this because I'm going to be talking about one match and then the other match, and it's not going to be that. And yeah, maybe it's not going to be too coherent over here. But hey, I'm just experimenting right now. I got 6 people watching. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to leave any messages or any comments over here, yeah, the comment section is open. We'll be showing the comment section on the stage as well. So Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Let's see what happens here if I post a comment. I'm gonna write one over here. Watch along with Lex, AEW Double or Nothing, and NXT Battleground. There it is. Yep. Right there, as you can see, it's actually flashing on the screen over here, so that's pretty cool. Kind of like the functionality of Twitch over here. So if you want to say something, if you got a comment or anything like that, post it in the chat wherever you're watching from, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Post it up. We'll see it over here, and it'll be on the screen as well. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get the cards on the screen on my other computer that's running right now. So I got to go and switch this, but I'll still be here on camera here trying to get this all going. It's Fakir with the pin, and Jordan Grace kicking out, and I've said this before. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. As much as anything, I love the fact that with the professional wrestling industry, it's at a relative peace right now because we've got two major companies here in North America, AEW and WWE, who are successful. They're not going anywhere. They are they're not they may be competing for your eyes as per usual because you got to compete for eyes. You got to compete for ears. You got to compete for attention no matter what industry that you're in. I mean, like right now, I've got to compete with Chris Van Vliet and Denise Salcedo. Denise Salcedo, particularly because I'm pretty sure she's doing the live stream right now. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't even be mentioning her this anyway. Same with AEW, WWE, TNA Wrestling. They're all very how do you say? They're all successful. They're all secure in there. Jordan Grace couldn't put Stephanie Vaquer down. Here's the replay. Great superplex from the top rope. And the jackhammer body slam nearly put Stephanie Vaquer down. And you can see that almost broke the heart of Jordan Grace as she did not get that pin. In the meantime, Sammy Guevara and Bobby Lashley going at it. Nice roll up there by Stephanie Vaquer, and Jordan Grace kicks out. Now, looks like there was a little bit of a takedown there, and Vaquer, nice bridge, and great core strength there by Vaquer. Gonna go for the pump handles, lifting Grace up. Grace able to get out of it. So we're gonna miss on the lariat. Oh, beautiful pin there by Stephanie Vaquer on the reversal, and then now Vaquer going back and forth now, backflip, and trying to get into that pile driver position. Vaquer back on her feet though, going for the schoolboy one more time. Does not go and does not get it. Doesn't get all of the schoolboy there. And now just trading blows here. Now the kick by Vaquer, kick to the face by Vaquer, and Jordan Grace nearly out of the ring there, and as she just slowly rolling out, and that's a little bit of a good move there by Grace. She didn't know exactly where she was, but at least she knew that she was trying to get herself out of the ring there, buy her a little bit of time to recover. And now looking at AEW Double or Nothing, it's Dustin and Shelton Benjamin. 3 or 4 guys in this ring right now wrestling in WWE. Oh my God! And very nice power bomb there by looked like a similar power bomb to what to the Pop Rocks. And it's amazing that Dustin Rhodes can move the way that he does. I mean, like, he's one of those freaks in nature, like a PCO. And I believe he and PCO are around the same age. I know PCO and The Rock are the same age themselves. So it's really, really fun to see just how well Dustin has been able to keep himself. And Vaquer, beautiful backbreaker there by Vaquer. And kick out there by Jordan Grace, and Vaquer stunned. Vaquer does not know what to do now. At the same time, Bobby Lashley just broke up the pin by Dustin Rhodes that could have netted him the title. Somebody's singing "Ref, You Suck." Let's see who's doing it. Sounds like that was AEW, but then everybody's saying "Ref, You Suck" these days, and I'm not exactly a big fan of that, to tell you the truth. The whole "Ref, You Suck" thing, I mean, yes, okay, I get it in competitive sports. "Ref, You Suck," that's fine. If you don't like the call or they made a bad call, you can call them out on that. But it's wrestling. It's like wrestling referees. Come on, they're scripted in certain ways. If you don't know by now. Now Jordan Grace, shooting star press by Sammy Guevara off the top rope to the apron. Dustin Rhodes with the pin. And Bobby Lashley kicking out the last second. No, that's Shelton Benjamin kicking out the last second. And, Stephanie Vaquer going up to the second rope now. Trying to get to the top rope. Jordan Grace able to, kicking her away is Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer on the ropes, but now, Jordan Grace is trying to set Stephanie Vaquer for a super German suplex. Vaquer trying to fight out of it at the same time. And Bobby Lashley taking down Dustin Rhodes. But now 2. And Dustin Rhodes kicks out. Stephanie Vaquer looking to get this. Wow. I don't know. I don't remember what to call that move by Stephanie Vaquer that just won her the championship. But my goodness, the twists and turns. And a lot of people are happy. Booker T happy, especially Booker T happy. Stephanie Vaquer retains the WWE NXT Women's Championship. I believe it's called this. I think that if I'm hearing it correctly, I think they call it the Spinal Tap. So in the meantime, while Stephanie Vaquer is celebrating with the title, Sammy Guevara being picked up by Bobby Lashley, countered by Guevara. And a spear turning Guevara inside out. The cover by the legal man by Shelton Benjamin, but Dustin Rhodes pulls him out of the ring, and the match continues. La Primera. And now MJF on the outside trying to go after Dustin Rhodes with the right hand, but Rhodes, raking the eyes did MJF to Dustin Rhodes, and have Bobby Lashley in tow, and Lashley is saying no to MJF. Looks like I don't know if this is the Hurt Syndicate wanting to, Nope, I guess not. No integrity over there, but now, that's the reason why Bobby Lashley didn't want that right hand. He wanted a spear Dustin Rhodes through the stanchion, and he certainly did. And MJF and Bobby Lashley giving each other that side bro hug. Raising MJF's arm, but here comes Sammy Guevara. He's recovered, going up. And look, he wanted to go for a tope. Looks like he got caught in the ropes, and Shelton Benjamin maybe caught him or something like that with his knee. Well, I'm pretty sure he recovered, but and now the knee definitely gets Sammy Guevara upside the head. And Shelton Benjamin with a super kick. There's the cover. There's one. There's two. And Sammy Guevara not going home to tie with the titles. So the Hurt Syndicate retains, and you can on NXT Battleground, you saw Joe Hendry. North American champion Ricky Saints is going to be making his way into the arena. The Yinling Arena is what they call it in Tampa. And AEW Double or Nothing, I believe, is in Texas right now. Nope, I'm sorry, that's Arizona. The Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona. And it's Okada's going to be in the match here in the next matchup. It's gonna be, it's gonna be that's gonna be a fun match. Coming up for NXT, I'm saying for AEW Double or Nothing, it's Kazuchika Okada and Speedball Mike Bailey, who was just in Toronto a couple of weeks ago for Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Northern Rising, and what a matchup that he had. I can't stress enough how great that match was between Speedball and his two other opponents. I can't remember off the top of my head right now that he faced at MLPW. And Ricky Saints right now going to be interviewed by in the ring. So Ethan Page is going to be kicking off the show on Tuesday, as announced by, as opposed by Rock's Little Pebble, Ava. And then, of course, the Pebble going up against the Pebble Rock here, Ricky Saints. So it is. So there you go. They're laying down the challenge over here for Ethan Page. It is Ricky Saints, and now Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey now in the ring. I can't say enough good things about Speedball Mike Bailey, one of our homegrown Canadian wrestlers, one of the most entertaining guys of this generation. I mean, like, I really would love to see just a straight up wrestling match between Speedball and Ricochet. Yes, maybe Ricochet shouldn't be talking on the microphone, but my God, can that guy move in the ring? Oh, and now looking at NXT as so it's Ethan Page trying to charge the ring here with Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, aka the former Ricky Starks, or maybe his real name is Ricky Starks or something like that. But that I have to look up. Oh, what a dive there off the top rope by Ricky Saints, taking out the security, taking out Ethan Page, and you can see he's incensed right now. Ricky Saints incensed right now, and saying that he wants to throw down that gauntlet right now, right there, but he's willing to wait till Tuesday, where He'll open up the show with Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship, and it is Kazuchika Okada making his way in the ring. A lot of big pops here for the AEW Continental Champion. So, Clash in Paris, WWE, April the 31st, and Raw on September the 1st. There's AEW the Continental Championship belt being raised high by the official. And now this is a 60-minute time limit between Speedball and Okada. They're sizing up each other still, doing the little walk around. Speedball, little smirk on his face that they tie it up. And now both men just jockeying for position over here as they break up the tie-up, but looks like they separate themselves a little bit, and they're probably going to go and lock right back up again. But the NXT Championship, on the line in Battleground. Obafemi, the champion, up against Miles Bourne. And now there's going to be doing a little. Vic Joseph is doing a little interview here, recorded interview with Miles Bourne, or at least they're showing footage of that. So we'll wait until we get back into the matchup there. In the meantime, Okada and Speedball, they've got 60 minutes, so they're going to be fine. This little cartwheel there to get out of the predicament. And now raking the arm is Speedball. Okada forcing Speedball to the ropes, and the official doing the count. Okada, just looked like he was about to slap him hard, but then just gave him a little kind of a brotherly tap over there. Now, Okada with the strength. Oh, nice counter there by Speedball. The gymnastics background, the Hurricane Rana to Kazuchika Okada. And now off to the top, off to the apron. Caught by Okada, and the apron, and Speedball's face saying hello. Oh, nice move there by Okada to drive by Bailey to drive Okada to the steel steps, and Speedball, Mike Bailey kicking the steps with his shins as Okada getting out of the way. But look at that. Look behind you, Okada. Speedball in praying mantis position. He's certainly hurt, but still able to hit the jaw of Kazuchika Okada off the second rope. Oh, the moonsault! And those shins hurting right now. He's able to fight through that pain and get a little bit of a flurry of offense, and a exciting flurry of offense as Okada down rolling by the middle of the ring. Mike Bailey up to the top rope, going up. Rolls right through the counter by Okada. And the dragon screw. Mike Bailey trying to go for those quick rights and left kicks. But Okada able to catch him, get a dragon screw in there. There it is. There's the replay. Once, twice, and over again, but then the dragon screw after that flurry of offense there by Bailey on Okada, going to give a little bit more pain to that right leg as Okada catches Speedball Mike Bailey in a flapjack. As I said, this is Lex Tan, and you're watching the AEW Double or Nothing NXT Battleground Watchalong right now. This is totally impromptu. I wasn't planning on it, and I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? Let's go and experiment with a few things over here. And thank you for the 13 people that are watching the stream right now, wherever you are, YouTube, X, or wherever, Facebook. Yep, we're all watching on X right now, so that's cool. Thank you so much for that, everybody. So let's make sure Ryler Tompkins is liking the video over here. So thank you so much, Ryler. Miles Bourne making his way into the arena over at NXT Battleground, but now, a big DDT by Okada and getting Mike Bailey into the cover. That's the 1 count, though. 60-minute time limit, I should say. And now Speedball he's in control, or Okada rather is in control of Speedball Mike Bailey at the moment. So right now, I don't think I can access my own stream from my phone at the moment over here. So I just have to trust in you guys that are watching right now that everything is all good with the sound so far. I mean, you're just hearing the sound of my voice. You're not going to be able to hear the sound of the show because that would be illegal. I don't know how people get away with that though on your typical social media platforms. Speedball with a big knife edge chop, but Okada unfazed, spinning him around. Okada from the ropes and a drop kick, and the momentum just makes Speedball Mike Bailey roll up and over that bottom rope and outside the ring. But there's already welts building up for Okada. And Obafemi right now is currently making his way to the ring. 138 days as a champion, 16-2 in title matches since the start of 2024. So he's been quite dominant lately. Oh, Mike Bailey. I've got to go rewind that and watch that again because that was phenomenal. So Speedball. Okay, so here it is. Okada sliding underneath as tried to go for the baseball slide as and Speedball jumped right up from the apron to the top rope, and then with a moonsault to the outside, taking out Okada, and now kick to the Okada's face as he's up on the top there on the top rope, and Mike Bailey getting up there as well to the top rope. Looks like he might want a Frankensteiner. Pushed off, but Speedball able to flip himself away from hit the ground, but now caught by Okada. And Okada, what a modified neck breaker. Looked like he was going to go for a little bit, maybe a pile driver, but he got the neck onto he got Speedball's neck onto his thighs. The modified neck breaker there. Now Speedball lying down and prone. Okada up the top rope, dropping the elbow like he was Stone Cold Steve Austin from the top rope. And now low roll up there by Mike Bailey. There's 2, and a kick out by Okada. NXT Championship going to be on the line here. Oh, nice educated feet there. And then surprising with the forearm. Falcon Arrow by Speedball Mike Bailey as Bailey comes up to the top rope and looks like I lost my feed. Oh, there it is. My feed's back over here. Speedball up. Speedball. Shooting star press, but Okada gets the knees up, and both men down, both men hurting. Back to square one over there as I try to recover. In the meantime, over to NXT Battleground. Obafemi and Miles Bourne have just started their match, and this is the second tie-up in the matchup right now that they're going through. Obafemi tried to go for a little bit of a clothesline. Nice counter there by Miles Bourne. Bourne into the ropes. Looks like he's trying to go for a big boot there, did the champion. Trying to go for the DDT. Obafemi threw it up, and Miles Bourne able to catch himself. Great flurry of wrestling moves here by both of those men, and the crowd able to giving them the love that they deserve. In the meantime, over in AEW Battleground in Tampa, Okada and Bayley trading forearms over and over and over and over and over again. Mike Bayley with a few forearms now. And, big uppercut there by Okada. Super kick by Bayley. And now Mike Bayley turning around. Caught by Okada, pushed away. Oh, nice hurricane roundhouse kick there by Mike Bayley up to the second rope, and a drop kick by Okada. And Mike Bayley pushed right out of the ring, off the apron onto the outside, and the referee starts the outside count out. Here's that again. Big drop kick there. Fell down, obliques first onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and then the momentum took him all the way to the outside floor. Okada picking him up. Bayley fighting out of it by the ropes. Nice sweep there by Bayley. Bayley trying to, what looks like he wants to rake the leg and try to bend it backwards, but nope. Oh, nice backflip with the knees going into the gut of Okada. Mike Bayley back in control of this matchup right now, and he looks like he is going to go spin, and big roundhouse kick to the side of the head. Here's from the top, trying to go for that shooting star press again, and no, nice drop kick there by Okada. Another drop kick there by Okada, but Bayley able to scout that one out and just kicks him in the head. Here comes standing. Looked like he was standing shooting star, but landed on his knees. I can't remember what that one's called right at the moment, but Bayley looks like he could take the championship here, but no, interrupted by the drop kick of Okada. Okada. Oh, another spin kick by Mike Bayley. And looks like Mike Bayley ready to uncoil again. Here's the cover for the championship, and Okada getting his hand on the rope just in time. He couldn't get his body up. Mike Bayley thought for 2 seconds that he had become the champion, the AEW Continental Champion, but the referee caught the rope grab almost just in time because I think his hand went down for the 3. Either way, roundhouse to the spin kick. There's the cover. There's one. That's the referee did count 3 counts with his hand, but he did actually scout that Okada was able to get to that bottom rope before his hand hit the canvas for the 3rd time. So the match continues. That one may have been, at least you going into shoot mode. That was a little bit sloppy there by the referee. But right call. Obafemi couldn't get the championship or the championship retention on that one as Miles Bourne able to kick out. But Mike Bailey on the gets taken out by a lariat by Okada. Okada turning around. Nice counter there. Another counter by Okada and Bailey. Back and forth. Bailey. Oh, nice counter there to a pin. And now it's with the hands in. Oh! Too close there by Bailey. But the big kick to the side of the head. Bailey. Looks like he wants the exclamation point. He's heading up to the top rope. Speedball Mike Bailey could become the AEW champion right here. Going up. Oh! Went for the shooting star of the knees. Kick interrupts him in mid-air, and that is it. It is over. Okada retains the championship. Went for that shooting star knee press or whatever it's the shooting star knees. I'll just call it that for now. But it was a drop kick by Okada during that move that set it in his favor and just finished him. My goodness gracious. Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey catches that drop kick off that shooting star knees. And Okada wins and retains the championship after that big move, polishes it off for the lariat. And Mike Bailey, unfortunately, going to have to walk away from this day at AEW Double or Nothing without a belt. But the next match coming up is going to be Timeless Toni Storm versus Mina Shirakawa, two of the best female wrestlers in just overall, two of the best wrestlers in AEW right now. Toni Storm with the best women's gimmick that I've ever seen, being Norma Desmond from Sunset Boulevard, basically. And Mina Shirakawa, I believe she is herself a model in Japan on top of being a wrestler. And she has been just phenomenal here in AEW. Now, don't get me wrong, very easy on the eyes is Mina Shirakawa, as is with Toni Storm. And Mina Shirakawa is, being herself. And that's all she needs as a character. But in terms of a character and a gimmick, a true character and gimmick, Toni Storm is one of the greatest women's characters in professional wrestling, I think, ever, personally. And that's because she really makes you buy into that character. Her Norma Desmond 1920s, 1930s film star. And there's Mina Shirakawa making her way to the ring, over to the ramp. And that is going to be for the AEW Women's World Championship. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to call it right now, Toni Storm will retain the championship. I love Mina Shirakawa, and I think that she's an amazing wrestler. I think she is as well destined for greatness, not just in Japan, because she's already got that, but also in North American professional wrestling. But I can't see Toni Storm losing that title right now. She's just too good at what she does in the ring and with her character, that she's going to be retaining the championship tonight. But I think it's going to be a very entertaining match. Okay, so according to the Wikipedia information here, Mina Shirakawa, born December 26, Boxing Day, 1987. For those of you in Canada, you know what Boxing Day is. For those of you in America, it's just the day after Christmas. Where she was a former founding member of the Cosmic Angels, leader of the Club Venus, and later co-leader alongside Maika, was rebranded as the Empress Nexus Venus until she departed in April 2025. She is a gravure idol, often referred to the Gradle, a female model who primarily models for magazines, especially men's magazines, photo books, or DVDs. It is part of the idol industry in Japan, and it is a yeah. So it's she's a model for print, basically a print model in Japan. So which are largely aimed at male audiences. No surprise there. Activities intended to be provocative and suggestive, generally accentuated by an air of playfulness and innocence rather than aggressive sexuality. But she's also a television personality known as a Tarento, derived from the English word talent. Tarento. Yes, that's what it is. So she is a television personality. In Japan, they say Tarento. In the Philippines, we have this word tarantado, and sometimes we make it talentado as a a talented person. But let's see, what does tarantado mean? I never know what it meant in English. Foolish, stupid, or disrespectful. That's what it is. So that's what it is. Foolish, shameful, disrespectful, stupid. But Mina Shirakawa is neither one of those. She is very talented, very skilled, works very hard in the ring. Toni Storm in the ring right now. But in the meantime, while they are doing their thing, Toni Storm with the makeup and the 1920s Queen of the Ring kind of look. We look at Kyle doing a big choke slam by Obafemi. There is the cover. There's two. And Miles Bourne, not Kyle Bourne, but Miles Bourne able to kick out there. Mina Shirakawa and Toni Storm already with lots of action. Already high intense action here as Mina wrapping her legs around the neck of Toni Storm, trying to get her to submit early, but Toni Storm able to find a way out of it, out of the hold, and now she's dancing a little bit over here, a little bit of vaudeville styles, extending a hand in it looks like sportsmanship, but Mina Shirakawa taking her hand, and it just needs to put her into the headlock, rushes her down to the floor, but now, nice footwork there by Toni Storm. Sorry, both matches are right now are at a fever pitch at the moment, and Shirakawa dancing around as well, chops herself on, but then nice little couple of count pin after counter pin there, and a drop kick by Shirakawa to the legs of Toni Storm, taking her down. Shirakawa is currently in control of this matchup, but going over to NXT Battleground, Obafemi and Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne up to the top rope, going up for the frog splash. Did this be for the championship? No, and Obafemi kicking out at the count of 2.5. Great smooth frog splash there by Miles Bourne. Couldn't get that victory, though. A lot of good mat wrestling here, just going back and forth here between Mina Shirakawa and Toni Storm. And now Shirakawa trying to get Toni Storm into a little bit of looks like a bit of a modified figure four. But then now they're just both slapping each other in the face as Shirakawa still has the legs of Toni Storm locked up right now. And now that's just a bunch of right hands, pokes to the face right now, which is a lot of fun. But now great job by Toni Storm to drag herself and into the ropes over there to get the break, but she's got a bit to recover from over here. But she does go and take her down in the Luthez press with a fist of fury, a la Stone Cold Steve Austin. And another drop kick by Shirakawa to the already injured leg of Toni Storm. And now Obafemi picking up into the power bomb. Obafemi for the cover to Miles Bourne, and Bourne kicks out. Back over to Shirakawa, and Shirakawa driving the shin, the legs, the back of the legs, rather, of Toni Storm and the knee into the turnbuckle. Oh, and now whatever she did backfired on her as her face ricocheted off of the ring, the steel ring post. I can tell you, those things are heavy and solid. Nice little textbook body slam there by Toni Storm. So as they're on the outside, Toni Storm's manager getting the crowd, wanting to get the crowd into this. Luther getting the crowd trying to cheer on Toni Storm over here. Storm with the cover. There's the cover. And it's a 2 count. Shirakawa down at the moment. So we're going to look over at Obafemi and Miles Bourne. Obafemi picking him up and just throws him and tosses him right on his back. My God. One more time, and into a power bomb. And now Obafemi gonna go for another power bomb. That's at least 3 that I've counted right now. This has got to be it, and it is. Obafemi retaining the championship. Nice valiant effort there by Miles Bourne. And after this matchup is done and cleaned up after, it'll be the main event, Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams for the TNA World Championship. And let's see. Let's go into the banners. I'm going to create a little bit of a banner here. Let's see. There we go. So there you go, right down the bottom there. Obafemi defeated Miles Bourne by pinfall and retaining the NXT Championship. And that's right, we got the AEW Women's World Championship. Funny trying to like do all of these things just by yourself. So I'm going to put that on the, I will add that to the ticker and show that one. AEW Women's World Championship. There you go. Toni Storm versus Mina Shirakawa. That's good. Let's put that on the ticker at the moment. Yep, there it is. All right, while that's going on over here, so that's what we're going to talk about in the picture-in-picture right now. Oh, beautiful, beautiful move there by Shirakawa, taking out Luther as well as she jumps right off the top rope. So Luther out of the picture at the moment. Oh, and a dragon screw by Mina Shirakawa while Toni Storm was at the ropes trying to get herself back in the ring onto that left leg this time. So now she's working on both legs. And now and now Shirakawa had to break up that hold as Tony got to those ropes. And now it looks like a little bit of a kerfuffle here over NXT Battleground between Stephanie Vaquer Yeah, you know what they say? You can't serve two masters. Unfortunately, that's actually quite true. It is very, very tough for me to go back and forth between these two. But hey, you know what? I'm trying. In the meantime, NXT is doing some are doing vignettes and stuff like that. As well, we'll look at we'll continue to watch the Toni Storm Mina Shirakawa match, as both of them are just trading right hands back and forth right now. Boom. Forearm by Mina Shirakawa. Oh, and this time just kicks her in the already affected right leg and knee. And you can see Toni Storm favoring her right knee with every single kick. And now a nice counter there by Storm. Storm. Oh, nice side suplex there. And now it's a German suplex onto Shirakawa. Shirakawa. It is, oh my gosh, another German suplex, just turning Shirakawa inside out. And to her credit, though, Shirakawa, the way she's taking that and rolling out of that and getting herself back up onto her feet, even will relieve the pressure of those German suplexes. And Toni Storm just tried to go run across the ring, but her right knee and leg were injured. She couldn't go all the way. And a discus forearm by Mina Shirakawa, trying to go for the discus knife edge chop. Oh wow! And Toni Storm nearly got the title there by that power bomb. And now say his name, and here appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Okay, just still do it. It's still the vignettes. It's not the. I don't believe it is the. Yep, he's still talking right now, and I want to listen to it. Don't get me wrong, but we've got great action with Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa in the ring, and I want to call that as well as we go along here. Of course, I'm pretty sure the AEW is going to go until 12 midnight because of all that, because they've got what more? Kenny, the Anarchy in the Arena match and a trios match later on to go. So NXT is just recapping the feud right now between Trick and Joe Hendry. Oh, nice counter into a Hurricane Roundup by Mina Shirakawa. Oh, and just again working on that right knee. This time going out to the left, and looks like it's going to be trying to go. It looks like it's going to be a reverse figure four of some sort. Not a figure eight, but it's like I compare it to a reverse figure four. I don't know what Mina's official name for that is right now, but Toni Storm trying to drag herself over to Luther, and well, didn't need Luther's help over there. She was able to grab onto those ropes, and Mina Shirakawa using all four counts over here in order to inflict the maximum amount of pain. And you know, that's all. No harm, no foul. I mean, all harm, but no foul, rather, I should say. Shirakawa. Oh! Nice neck breaker there by Shirakawa at the third rope, and kick out by Toni Storm. Even though she doesn't have a lot of use of her legs right now, she's got still that upper body strength to kick out. Shirakawa picking her up. Trying to get Discus forearm by Shirakawa. Discus chop by Shirakawa to the face of Toni Storm, and Shirakawa ready to uncoil. Putting her up. There's it is. It could be. And Toni Storm kicking herself out. Driver suplex there by Shirakawa. Couldn't put Toni Storm down. Toni Storm, though, you got to wonder how much she's got left with the, and if she can even stay upright as much as he can, and try to go for it in a side hip attack. Carlos Silva, the president of TNA Wrestling, in attendance at the NXT Battleground right now to watch his champion Joe Hendry take on Trick Williams. And now Storm trying to go up to the sky high, but nice counter there by Shirakawa. Into the figure four. Now this is the straight up figure four leg lock right now. Toni Storm in a world of pain. Every time she tries to relieve the pressure on her legs by going down onto the mat, it is a pin combination, or it is going to be a pin attempt, and the referee is going to count. So she's got to shoot herself right back up again. Toni Storm, you can see the anguish on her face right now as Shirakawa just not letting go of that figure four. And in the middle of the ring, that 20-foot ring, that 10 feet that she's got to traverse looks like 10 miles right now as Shirakawa arching, looks like she might want to try to get that figure eight going. If she gets the figure eight, it might be over here. Toni Storm dragging, and she gets her hands on the ropes. Shirakawa has to break it up right now. And Shirakawa, as the announcers are saying, the knee has been screwed up since Wednesday already. But Toni Storm with a roll-up, surprise roll-up, playing possum, and now countered by Shirakawa. Back and forth they go. And and Joe Hendry is an a tile driver out of nowhere by Toni Storm, and she retains. In the meantime, Joe Hendry is making his way to the ring, serenaded by the crowd. 126 days for Joe Hendry as champion of NXT, his 6th title defense, and here he goes, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to wave our hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, so prestigious. Your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, the most prestigious one. In the meantime, while Hendry posing in the ring with his championship, Trick Williams looking on. And now, well then, Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa sharing a little bit of sportswomanship. And maybe kids watching, so I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking right now when it comes to that. But hey, that was a unique way to show your sportsmanship, as Toni Storm raising the championship in victory, and she will be going to All In Texas for the AEW, putting up the AEW Women's Championship against the former Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. And now Toni Storm has got to trying to get her way out of the ring. She won't be able to make it back there, but so Luther picking her up and holding her bridal position. And now It's going to be Anarchy in the Arena, Omega, Nightingale, and Strickland, the Ops versus Death Riders and Young Bucks, and that's going to be one hell of a matchup. In the meantime, though, while they're doing the introductions here for AEW, the TNA Championship is being held aloft, and this is the main event for NXT Battleground in Tampa Bay at the Yinling Arena. Joe Hendry, you can tell it was back in TNA last Friday, and back in TNA on Friday at Under Siege. Everybody was just so sold and just loud and chanting for Joe Hendry. And it was loud in that arena. 2,300 people in that arena. Even more people here at the Yinling. And all on Joe Hendry's side. If you're just joining, this is the dual NXT Battleground, AEW Double or Nothing watch along for Ringside Heat. It is, I didn't announce it. It was just something I just came up with and just decided to try out on the spot over here. My name is Lex Tan. You can follow me at Lex Tan Media. Follow the show at Ringside_Heat. And there's Joe Hendry in control quickly with the clothesline to outside, and now Joe Hendry jumps up the top rope, Jordan Styles, and just lays down. Goes back first into Trick Williams. I did not know that Joe Hendry had that kind of agility and athleticism to jump off the top rope the way he did just now. And then Joe Hendry looks, nice there by knee there by Trick Williams, and Trick Williams, as they're saying right now, shoulder tackle there by Joe Hendry. Hendry putting him in the headlock, going up, holding him up, letting the blood run through the head, and for this vertical suplex, textbook vertical suplex there by Joe Hendry, and that's still not going to be enough to put down Trick Williams, the wily guy that he is. In the meantime, Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana doing the swerve dance. They're doing the entrances over in Anarchy in the Arena right now. Prince Nana, or as I like to call him, Prince Nana. But NXT Battleground over here, main event going on. Joe Hendry. Nice leapfrog counter there by Trick. Catches Hendry. And fall away slam by Trick Williams, and he kips right up to his feet. Not like he just he did that turnaround too. Followays, and now look at Joe Hendry. This is the first time you see Joe Hendry, and says, what a rock bottom by Trick Williams and a kick out by Joe Hendry. Or I should say the Uranagi. Not necessarily the rock bottom, but it's the Uranagi. And now, Joe Hendry. He tried to I don't know what happened there, but apparently whatever Joe Hendry did over there with that little looked like a bit of a fall away slam, it worked, but not well enough though, as Trick Williams is still up. Oh yeah, I should change that ticker, shouldn't I? So there we go. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on right now. Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams for the TNA World Championship. And I'm going to set up a ticker here for, and you can hear the "We Believes" right now by the crowd in Tampa. There we go. Okay, so it's one on the ticker. It's one on the ticker, and then this bigger card over here on the screen. Oh, and a Booker T's bookend by Trick Williams, and Booker proud of that one over there, taking down Joe Hendry as Kenny Omega making his way to the ring with a Captain America type shield. Oh, and look at Trick Williams. Trick Williams doing the spinneroonie and a Uranagi by Joe Hendry, not able to keep him down. The international champion Kenny Omega making his way into the arena to battle cry. I love, to be honest with you, I know we're focused right now on Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams, but Kenny Omega's battle cry, that is my that and when he enters the Sephiroth are my favorite entrances from Kenny Omega. So I just gotta listen and watch what he does because with that, because that song is a freaking banger. Trick Williams unable to keep Joe Hendry down after that one. So Trick Williams right now taking his place up on the second rope. Hendry is up, but Trick Williams trying to go for tried to go for the splash, but it was rolled away. The momentum was absorbed and rolled away by Joe Hendry, who's going to pick him up into a fireman's carry. Nice move there by Joe Hendry. And Hendry still can't put Trick down. Now Trick Williams and Joe Hendry on the outside, and now Joe Hendry taken into the steel steps by Trick Williams. And that's something that they were saying on the broadcast just now, is that Trick Williams wasn't a fan of Ethan Page, the outsider, getting into NXT and stealing the spotlight. And Trick Williams was the outsider. He was the outsider going into TNA and demanding his matchup here with Joe Hendry, all culminating here at NXT Battleground right now. So it's yet again Joe Hendry, the outsider here, but not according to this crowd. The crowd is giving him the home court advantage, even though it's probably more tricks at this time. Joe Hendry bouncing off of the turnbuckle, tried to go around here, and big swing there by the Trick. Couldn't put him down. Trick Williams, though, however, still in control of the matchup at the moment. Oh, and Trick Williams with a huge knife edge chop. Hendry into the turnbuckle again. And now counter into the turnbuckle. Oh, face bouncing off, and now, oh, the cutter! Neck breaker there by Trick Williams. Was more of a neck breaker because Hendry fell on his back instead of his front. But it's still not enough to keep the TNA champion down. However, Trick is still very, very much in control of the matchup. Trying to go up for that front face lock, and now Hendry down. It looks like, and he's trying his best. He's trying his best to show the referee that he's still awake in this over here, getting his arms, moving it up and down. But now Trick Williams holding on, but now, oh, vertical suplex there, and a great counter by Joe Hendry to break up that face lock by Trick Williams. But now the damage has been done for both. Trick's down, reeling from the pain of that body slam, that vertical suplex, and Hendry just trying to get some oxygen going back into his body and some energy back into this into his system right now, just to take advantage of the momentum that he's building over here with right hands over and over again. Irish whip there, and a nice clothesline there by Hendry. Hendry picking him up, trying to go for the fall-away slam again, looks like. And he does fall-away slam into the kip up, and now Joe Hendry raising the hands, and a turnaround, we believe. Anarchy in the arena has started right now and now Tampa Bay, we believe it. Oh, trying to go for the choke slam. Nice counter there by Trick. Tried to go for the Booker T type kick. Standing ovation. There's the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and Trick Williams gets his foot on the ropes, his left foot on the ropes. He could not get his kick out going. And so all he had to do out of desperation is just try to get that left foot, that left boot onto that rope. And Joe Hendry still has to continue to defend the championship here. Hendry looking at his right hand. Hendry with the fireman's carry. Oh, beautiful roundhouse kick there by Trick Williams. And no, Trick Williams jumped himself right out of the ring as Hendry able to lower that rope just enough. Oh, nice takedown there by Trick Williams, and then the steel steps meet Joe Hendry. Uh-oh. Rock bottom onto the table by Trick Williams onto Joe Hendry. Now Trick Williams. Trick shot connects. There's the cover right by those ropes, and Joe Hendry kicking out. The Uranagi Vic Joseph calling it as it is. You can call it the Uranagi, you can call it the rock bottom, you can call it the bookend. That was amazing. The Uranagi rock bottom bookend onto the announce table, and that announce table didn't break all the way, but now Trick Williams looks like he wants that championship in his hands. He wants to take out Hendry. But now, the referee, that is the cover. There's 2. Kick out by Trick. And now Hendry again trying to go for another standing ovation. Rake to the eye, though. Oh, Facebuster out of the gold! Facebuster out of the gold! Joe Hendry! He's dazed! He's confused! He doesn't know where he is! Trick shot! Joe Hendry! He's down! There's one! There's two! And a kick out by Hendry! What? What? Oh my God! Oh my God! What in the world? Joe Hendry lost the championship! Trick Williams, the first WWE contracted superstar to hold the NXT championship. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe this. Oh my God. And there it is. Right there. The second trick shot after Hendry's face bounced off the facebuster onto the gold that he just lost. It's real. It's damn real. TNA president looking on, not happy about what just happened as Trick Williams, dirty tactics, but still took advantage of it, and he holds up the TNA championship, the Loft, and he's going to bring that title into Tuesday night. My goodness gracious, that was shocking. Wow. Trick Williams, the new TNA champion. Wow. I do not, and I cannot believe it. Okay, in the meantime, while the Anarchy of the Arena match is going on right now with everything kerfuffling at the moment, I gotta get this up right now. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm shocked, definitely shocked. I don't know how I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Now, great for Trick. It's that's a great push for him. And Joe Hendry, the gracious person that he is, obviously said yes to the matchup. Oh, Wheeler Yuta taking out everybody. Well, actually, no. It's Wheeler Yuta was used by Kenny Omega to take out everybody. Uh-oh, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor is playing in the arena right now. Tony Omega, the Loon Salt. Kenny Omega standing tall. I need to tweet that out right now. Trick Williams. New TNA World Champion, Trick Williams. Looks like we're going to have to do some Canva stuff right now. You want to just, if you'd like to If you'd like to watch me do some Canva, I'll be doing that right now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put the picture of the AEW Double or Nothing over here on this side. So right now, over in AEW Double or Nothing in the Anarchy of the Arena match, we're focusing on Hobbs and Moxley. Moxley just busted Hobbs open with a fork, I think. There's just so much going on right now. And now tables, Moxley bringing out the tables. And Kenny Omega is, wrapping the knee of Kenny Omega around that ring post is Matt Jackson. Now Hobbs going after Moxley, and he goes through the table. All right. Oh, nice moonsault there by Kenny Omega. There's the cover. There's two. And one of the Jacksons kicks out. Swerve Strickland dancing in the ring. And they play Let the Bodies Hit the Floor again. Oh, Anarchy out of the arena right now as the women are out there. Willow Nightingale going up against that. I believe that should be Marina Shafir. And it is Marina Shafir. Willow Nightingale taking stuff out of a trash can and just flinging it right now. Oh my God! What is that? A bottle? Shafir. Oh, body slammed onto the table, but there's like it looks like catering or something on the table. Catering equipment, like a chafing plate or something. Now it's Yuta. And I'm thinking Shibata. Yep, that's Shibata. Wheeler Yuta Shibata. They're what I was focusing on right now. And lots of equipment. And now, Shibata tossing Wheeler Yuta into the trash. Now they got the 4 cameras on going right now. Split screen. Moxley and Hobbs on that. And now, Shibata taking that trash can with Wheeler Yuta into the wall. And now Yuta able to roll himself out of that garbage can right now. Shibata. He's got barbed wire. Trying to wrap the barbed wire around his right leg. And now, oh my God. Kicking the barbed wire into Wheeler Yuta. Now the Jacksons. Trying to go super kicks in stereo. It was a DDT in stereo on the ramp. And Swerve being mocked right now by the Jacksons with that little dance. I would say Jack Parkman doing his little shimmy makes the girls in Tampa go crazy. but it's Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. It makes people in Tampa puke. Oh, Kenny Omega taking out the Jacksons with a garbage can. And now, oh, Jackson number one into the screens. Omega, nice counter. Super kick. Oh, countered. Oh, and a super kick redirected into his brother, and a pump kick there by Kenny Omega. Oh, and it just the trash cack to the face. So now Swerve Strickland, oh, and up. Oh, the destroyer. But Swerve Strickland no sells the destroyer. I'm sorry. What the hell was that? Sell the freaking destroyer. What the hell, Swerve? Yes, I know. That's fine. It's wrestling, whatever. But Swerve, sell the freaking destroyer. I don't care if it was the Jacksons who did it. And now Claudio with the swing. Oh! The head of that swing, the head of Swerve Strickland goes right into that speaker. That was a flurry. So nice splash there by whatever Jackson brother that is. And now they're starting to, they're all pretty much gathered there. And now the women, Willow Nightingale and Marina Shafir bloodied. Oh, nice wrestling. Nice toss there by Shafir using her technical wrestling ability. And Willow Nightingale all surprised out of nowhere. And now the frying pan to the back. Steel frying pan to the back of Willow Nightingale. Oh, look at it. Look, Marina Shafir looking like a character from WWF No Mercy 64. And now Kenny on the outside, or in the inside of the ring, rather. Kenny Omega. Look at the look at his eyes. Nick Jackson kicking him in the face, and now Jackson, Nick Jackson up the top rope, Matt Jackson up on the apron. Oh my goodness! Into a table. So what just happened? Wow! It was Nick Jackson. It was Nick Jackson with a double legs onto Omega, who was on the top rope. He flipped around, and then Matt Jackson catches him and puts it into a power bomb through the table. Oh, and Shibata gets the spike pile driver double teamed with Nick and Matt Jackson. Oh, and the shards of the table being used to cut open. Kenny Omega did John Moxley. And there's still the main event of Hangman Page versus Will Ospreay for the Owen Hart Foundation Cup Tournament Final, who will earn an AEW World Championship match at All In. No, there's two more matches after this Anaconda in the arena. Yes, I understand that it's like, 11 matches and you got 4 hours of wrestling, but Why not end on Anarchy in the Arena? Come on, guys. In the meantime, lots of stuff happening over there. I'm going to go and get that picture of Swerve Strickland holding up that championship. Uh-oh. Okay, look at now here it is. Nick Jackson up on the Titantron. Swanton! Swanton threw Powerhouse Hobbs in the table. Samoa Joe being choked out there by Jon Moxley using that kendo stick or whatever that is. That's a flagpole. Powerhouse Hobbs down on the ramp. The carnage that's ongoing right now as Aubrey Edwards checking up on Kenny Omega. Willow Nightingale, rather. She's trapped on a ring post because of a chain in her ear, apparently. Powerhouse Hobbs picking Moxley. Looks like he was almost threw him off of that stage area. And now Jackson, number one, fought off by Hobbs. And now Jon Moxley trying to prevent himself from being tossed away. Oh! Chair just thrown. And now, and just throwing the chair into the face of the head of Powerhouse Hobbs, the Jackson brothers. Swerve Strickland on a forklift? With Prince Nana just dancing away. Swerve taking out all the Jacksons with the double legs. Oh, nice Arn Anderson spine buster by Hobbs. And another spine buster Arn Anderson style. Third one in a row. Taking out both Jacksons. And plus one. But now Shafir trying to get that chair shot. Hobbs not phased. And Jon Moxley does it himself. Hobbs not phased either. Nope, that's Claudio. Claudio and Marina Shafir tried to take out Hobbs with those chairs. Up, spine on the pine, and a Uranagi delivered by Hobbs and Nightingale, respectively. Nightingale tossed out of the ring by I believe that's Matt Jackson. So Joe now with the sleeper. Moxley holding on, or that's Claudio holding on to Hobbs in the sleeper. And now Marina Shafir locking in a sleeper herself. One Jackson is looks like he might be out. Everybody trying to do some sleeper hold right now. Who the heck is going to win this one? But look out. 450 by the Jackson. 450 by Swerve. Nicholas and Swerve with a 450 splashes to break up some sleeper holds. Nick Jackson now, oh, he's got a stapler. Oh, that's one way to keep your head. That's one way to keep the muscles together in a match like this. Hobbs showing that he has a huge threshold for pain. Oh, and the staple going right through Hobbs' head, but no, it didn't even phase him. And a backbreaker. Oh, and a stapler to the neck. Moxley now. Oh, staple to the neck. And a staple to Wheeler Yuta. Claudio trying to wrestle that stapler away. Up. Oh, and a staple to the forehead of Claudio. Super kick there by Nick Jackson, who's got another staple gun. Oh! Home Alone 2 coming true. Home Alone 1, rather. Swerve Strickland stapling. Oh, and a low blow by Marina Shafir. But, yeah, I believe that's Nick Jackson. Not going to be very happy right now. Another staple gun. And Shafir stapling Swerve Strickland's tongue. Willow Nightingale with a spear. Willow Nightingale with another spear. The Jackson's trying to do a double clothesline and a double spear by Willow Nightingale to the Jacksons. And a nice cutter there by Moxley. Moxley trying to go for the cutter on Snapdragon by Kenny Omega. Another Snapdragon onto a Jackson. Snapdragon to second Jackson. Snapdragon party here. Looks like he might go for a dragon screw on Marina Shafir. Shafir, she's asking for it. Kenny Omega turns her around. Snapdragon to Shafir. Oh, a double super kicks in stereo. Super kicks in stereo again by the Jacksons. Wheeler Yuta and super kicks in stereo. And no, down goes Joe. And down goes Vince Nana. And now the Jacksons take out the referee with super kicks in stereo. Willow, she gets us some of that medicine. Didn't grab it earlier, but she got it now. And according to the Jacksons, better late than never. Willow Nightingale being carried there. Trying to look for that spike. Oh! Uh-oh. Now Willow Nightingale got Matt Jackson in that pile driver position. And Swerve Strickland. Oh! Tried to help Willow Nightingale with that pin after that spike pile driver, but was broken up by Wheeler Yuta +1. Claudio lifting him up. And Wheeler Yuta. Now Samoa Joe. Now Joe just offense going in, and now Moxley interrupting the offense by Samoa Joe. Oh, tried to go for that Uranagi again, but Samoa Joe able to counter, and now Claudio with that steel chair. Uh-oh. Is that Nick Wayne? No, it's Hook. Hook with a golf club, a putter. Samoa Joe asking Hook to get into the matchup, but looks like he didn't want it. He just wanted a pound of flesh from Claudio Castagnoli. Samoa Joe. Muscle buster by Samoa Joe on him, and the sleeper. Oh. Who's this guy? The insurance policy? Sorry, I haven't been watching AEW for a while. But then he's just taking everybody out with that briefcase that supposedly holds the AEW World Championship. And a pile driver onto Kenny Omega. I'm sorry, I hate the pile driver. Call me a spoil sport all you want, but I do not like the idea of a pile driver at all. And now the Jacksons, joined by Wheeler Yuta, onto Kenny, looking when they want to finish off Kenny Omega over here. Thumbtacks in the mouth of Kenny Omega. Try to go for the double V trigger with tacks in the mouth. Castagnoli with the swing. And a drop kick by Wheeler Yuta while the Claudio Castagnoli's doing the swing. The Bulldog necklock. Bulldog sleeper. And Owen Moxley has it broken up by Samoa Joe. I should go and I should have changed that here. The ticker. I'll change the ticker right now. There we go. AEW Double Nothing Anarchy in the Arena. What the heck? Out of nowhere is Mark Briscoe. Briscoe versus Gabe Kidd now, and Gabe Kidd just biting Briscoe in the head. The ambulance is open and everything. I believe it's like you gotta, in order to win, you've gotta pack everybody in the, or pack someone into the ambulance. And it looks like everybody going into the ambulance now. It looks like you gotta pack people in the ambulance. That does not include your guys, your teammates. But the Death Riders are now gone. And it's just the Jacksons, the Founding Fathers. But look behind you, Matt and Nick. It's Kenny. It's Swerve. Kenny. V-Trigger. Kenny Omega, however, struggling, especially with those tacks. Here we go. V-Trigger out of the Jacksons by Swerve and by Kenny. Kenny in pain as he may have swallowed some of those tacks, and his body is... Uh-oh. Prince Nana's got shoes in his hand? Shoes in a box? Oh, wow. Okay, so they're basically he basically made them... He basically made some cleats out of those shoes. And Swerve is going to take off his wrestling boots to put on these thumbtacked shoes. Matt Jackson up on the shoulders of one Kenny Omega. One winged angel onto the table that had the electricity on. Oh, the tacks to the face. Out of the tacks. After those double legs by Swerve Strickland. There's the cover. Okay, so it's over. So Swerve Strickland gets the victory. Staple is apparently still on the tongue of one Swerve Strickland. Well, so that happened. Well, in the meantime, I'm still trying to do this this graphic for the Ringside Heat socials. I'll do it later. Not like he's not gonna. It's not like Trick's gonna lose the championship anytime soon. Maybe I might find a better picture too. Trios match coming up over here at AEW Double or Nothing. Let's go change that ticker. Actually, let's get that one. Not scrolling and put that one up, and then we can put up some results. Let's And right now, as we are getting the Don Callis family introduced into the arena, Takeshita's out there. Toronto's Josh Alexander just arrived, and Kyle Fletcher is, and with Lance Archer and Don Callis in tow. Proto-style Kyle Fletcher. Three guys who are absolutely beasts when it comes to technical wrestling. And Adam Cole now. All right, now I know I ran out of some. I ran out of characters over here, but let's scroll. We're gonna scroll the NXT results. On the bottom of the screen, AEW Double or Nothing, just Paragon and the Don Callis family. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong, Paragon versus the Don Callis family of Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Josh Alexander. Just a nice, just a straight up trios match. No titles on the line. It's just going to be. It is going to be a cluster in the best sense of the word. Now, Adam Cole and Takeshita locking up. Takeshita with the early momentum here as he rolls away. Adam Cole down again, trying to lock the leg. This Takeshita. Takeshita twisting the arm to the back of Adam Cole. Adam Cole fighting out of it and does it as well to Takeshita. Takeshita with the headlock, trying to find his way in there, grabbing the hair now of Adam Cole, forcing him into the turnbuckle, does Takeshita. And now just a big right hand and a nice combination, hands and feet by Takeshita. Takeshita with the whip. To telegraph that move there to Adam Cole is able to, and Adam Cole with the neck breaker, jumping neck breaker. There's the first cover, and Takeshita up by the count of one. And now we've got Takeshita in the ring here with Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly taken down there after a flurry of offense. And Takeshita standing tall, standing strong. And now Josh Alexander, our man here in Toronto, Josh Alexander in the ring with Kyle O'Reilly. He is the current MLPW Canadian champion, won it at Maple Leaf Gardens just a couple of weeks ago. Kyle O'Reilly tags in Roderick Strong. Strong. Oh, nice gutbuster. Knee drop there by Kyle O'Reilly in a cover and a kick out. Oh, and a huge knife edge chop here by Roderick Strong. Strong taken into Josh Alexander's corner, and he drives the shoulder into Roderick Strong a la Brock Lesnar. And now it's Kyle Fletcher. Tagging in is Kyle O'Reilly. And now Kyle O'Reilly tagging in Adam Cole. Quick tag there again to Roderick Strong. And now all three men. Oh, nice teamwork here by the by Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. And Kyle Fletcher taking a lot of that offense right there, but he gets right back up and starts chopping away. And now both men trying to get just trying to get hands on each other. Strong or Kyle O'Reilly. That is Roderick Strong. Still the legal man here. And Josh Alexander nearly kicked the referee in the head. Oh, and throws himself right onto Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, rather. There is the Kyle Fletcher driving the forearms into the face of his opponent. Strong trying to get back to his corner, but Fletcher not letting him. Lifting him up. And on a back body drop. From up high. Fletcher tagging in, and it is Takeshita making his way into the matchup once more after getting a little bit of rest. Out goes Fletcher, and now out goes Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong now being attacked by Kyle Fletcher and Josh Alexander, double teaming him on the outside. And now Alexander with the sleeper, holding him for Don Callis, and Don Callis kicking him in the gut. Roderick Strong doesn't know where he is right now. Unfortunately for him, Takeshita knows exactly where he is and what he's going to do. There's the tag over to Josh Alexander. Don Callis over there standing tall. We saw him a couple of weeks ago as well at Maple Leaf Gardens. He was calling the action alongside Mauro Ranallo, two great Canadian wrestling broadcasters. Alexander, though, in control of the matchup here against Roderick Strong, who's been in here for quite a while. Adam Cole, Bebe, and Kyle O'Reilly looking on. Nothing they can do about things right now. Roderick Strong with a forearm now and a chop there to Takeshita. Takeshita spinning him around and throwing him into his own corner. And now Roderick Strong trying to fight his way out of this predicament. Counter. And I know that's what they call the Armstrong. It's a little bit of a angle slam, but it is called the Armstrong. And Josh Alexander taken out Kyle O'Reilly so that Roderick Strong could not get to the corner and get a pin, or get a tag rather. And now Josh Alexander trying to remove the last bit of oxygen from the bloodstream before he passes out, or before Strong passes out. Alexander, though, still in control, whips him into the ropes, picks him up, going around trying to get to the German suplex. Another nice clothesline there by Strong, and taking down Josh Alexander. Both men down. Adam Cole looking for the pin, or the tag rather. Kyle O'Reilly not there, but now it's Adam Cole who gets the tag, and he's in there taking out Kyle Fletcher. Kick to the face there. Nice clothesline by Adam Cole. Elbow tackle, and now a pump kick there by Adam Cole. Bebe, Josh Alexander in the middle of the ring, and a super kick. Taking out Takeshita. Oh, and a nice backstabber by Cole. There's the cover. There's two, and Josh Alexander won't go down from that. I guess I need to pack it in soon. I will finish off this matchup, and if I can. Oh, and this knee to the face there. Nice flying knee there by Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher comes in. Oh, what a neck breaker there by Adam Cole. Kyle O'Reilly. Flurry of offense onto Josh Alexander. Here's the cover. There's two. And O'Reilly immediately pops right back up and goes for the arm of Josh Alexander in a submission hold. But now it's reversed by Josh Alexander into the Kurt Angle style ankle lock. Now reversed by Kyle O'Reilly into the ankle lock. Nice. Another reversal. This time Josh Alexander not getting all of the ankle lock there. And now an inside cradle. Alexander now couldn't put him down. Neither could Kyle O'Reilly, but now, kick to the face there. And now both men clothesline themselves into oblivion. The walking weapon, Kyle O'Reilly, both men down. Kyle O'Reilly might be the fresher man, but right now doesn't matter. That's what matters is getting to your teammate. And there's the tags. Fletcher comes in. Adam Cole comes in. Adam Cole, forearms. Fletcher, the protostar, caught by Cole, and a super kick by Adam Cole, baby. Cole, oh, super kick on the way down. Kyle Fletcher got Adam Cole right now. Trying to go. Oh, great teamwork there. It was a super kick, a discus forearm into a German suplex, and then now just throw three men just ganging up on this one guy. Adam Cole, baby. That's right, just one guy. And now, oh, a power bomb from the top rope, and Kyle Fletcher down the cover, and the Wile E. Coyote cam shows Strong and O'Reilly drop kicking to break up that pin and get a little bit of pain onto the body of Kyle Fletcher after that flurry of offense by Fletcher and the rest of his team. Roderick Strong jumping through the ropes, drop kicking, and a chop. And then more chops there by Roderick Strong onto Takeshita. Oh, and a drop kick from the apron. Oh, Alexander just got dropped on the small of his back onto the top of the barricade. Adam Cole taking control of Kyle Fletcher though, and now it is tag, so both men gonna be inflicting some pain. Nice V trigger there, knee to the gut. And all three men get some offense at the same time. There's a cover. Takeshita picking up O'Reilly with a German suplex. Now, they replayed that running drop kick off the rope. Panama Sunrise by Adam Cole. Adam Cole, super kick to Josh Alexander, and now exposing the knee. Lord Alexander with the forearm to counter. Alexander, oh! Alexander's neck ricocheting off the feet. Sorry, the Kenny Omega's move. Now Fletcher, O'Reilly trading blows with Fletcher. And now it's O'Reilly who has the upper hand over there, trying to go for that sweep. Oh, and a kick to the face. Fletcher tried to go for the power bomb. Caught there. The front guillotine. And Takeshita, he's in. Oh, and a forearm. Knocking out Kyle O'Reilly cold. Fletcher. Brainbuster, and that's it. It's over. Don Callis' family is victorious. Oh, now Kyle O'Reilly was taken down by the Brainbuster, so he's still down. But the other 5 competitors in this matchup are now just are just going at it with each other, unsanctioned. And here comes the staff: Rocky Romero, Chet Beretta. More members of the John Callis family came by. Goodbye, Adam Cole. Goodbye, Roderick Strong. Goodbye, Kyle O'Reilly. Thanks to the rest of the members of the Don Callis family. And now Brody King of the Hounds of Hell trying to even up the score with the Don Callis family. And Hiroshi Tanahashi coming out as well. New Japan Pro Wrestling's Tanahashi. Hiroshi Tanahashi, the president of New Japan, coming out here. And now they're really going to even up the score. Now, the Don Callis family may have gotten the win tonight, but they certainly are going to take the loss here after the match. Oh, and Tanahashi dragging down Kyle Fletcher right down to the mat. Now, Adam Cole, baby, setting up for Panama Sunrise, maybe, but oh, what a driving the knee to the back of the head of Fletcher. And that is going to be enough here. New Japan's Pro Wrestling's president, Tanahashi, makes his way out here. And now, as they gather in the ring for a nice little pose down, or at least they were going to until they had to chase their opponents out of the ring. Alrighty then. So, for everybody who is watching here these past couple of hours, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I know there's one more match. It's Adam Page versus Will Ospreay. It's going to be an amazing match, obviously, but I am starting to fade over here, and I don't want to fall asleep during the stream like I had done before in front of Colin and in front of Jose. So I don't want to do that. I will take my leave over here, but thank you very much for tuning in into this surprise stream here for the AEW Double or Nothing NXT Battleground joint watch along. At least it's joint because I'm watching both at the same time. Either way, good night. This is Ringside Heat, and I'll talk to you Wednesday. We remember the things that you probably forgot.